Hey guys, today on our Encanto videos, we'll be looking into one of my favorite characters that didn't have enough screen time. Camilo, the character to have the power to shapeshift. As a character, he has a really fun power of turning into anyone imaginable. As a part of the family, Obella gives him the job of babysitting, or taking care of anything that has to do with him changing into something. For one thing he does change the mother and takes care of the baby every once in a while, which is appearing in one of the songs. And around the area, you can really tell he does a lot of things. One of the things he does, which is clear in the Encanto deleted scenes, is that he also does stand-up stories. He talks about Bruno in a very evilish sort of way. Of course, I don't think he knows exactly about Bruno at all. I just think he just elaborates on the stories that people talk about in the Encanto. They talk about how mean he is or whatever in rumors, and he just builds them up by telling them stories about that. I think he just does it for fun and just entertains people, spruces them up for the moment. But when Bruno comes along, he gets a little embarrassed after all what he's done, I guess. But I guess that's all water under the bridge, I suppose. But anyway, yeah, that's basically what he does in the Encanto for the most part. And he also plays around every once in a while, changing into different people, to make fun of them, of course. For fun. He's a really fun character in some places. But the one thing we don't really know him too much from because he didn't have enough screen time. We have a few theories about what he could possibly be, though. One is the fact that during the production of Encanto, they were going to have him be in the movie at one point at the end, where they actually show his true, like, what he really looks like, and nobody knew what he looked like, and everybody thought, who is this guy? Because throughout the whole movie, he was supposed to change into different people the whole time, without him actually seeing his actual face. And, well, they thought it was, like, too much targeting towards Camilo, and they thought it would be better if the focus was more on Mirabel, since she's the main character of the story. Anyway, Camilo also had a great vision for his room. Sure, we don't get to see much of it, and we don't really know what his room is, what it should look like. But most people theorize that it would look like it would have a lot of mirrors in it, for him to practice on how to mimic people. And that's pretty much a good fit. But I'm not sure, because some people, like me, don't even use mirrors to act. Sometimes they just use their own brains and their own styles. But I can see why he would probably use a mirror. It definitely works for his character, for him, of course. So I can definitely see it. I might wonder if I could try it myself at some point. But, most part, I think it's a pretty interesting idea of what he could have in his room. Even if some people don't even try it. But for the most part, I think a character like him could definitely use a mirror in his room, of course. Yeah. Anyway, I wish you could have seen more of his character. Obella might have stretched him a bit with the fact that he had to work all this time with his babysitting, and maybe not even trying to be himself a lot of times either. He might have hidden most of himself. Some people theorize that he might be gay too. I'm not really sure about that one yet, but if they try to flesh him out a little more, I'd like to see what could happen to Camilo in the next few episodes, and we'll see what happens to him in next later Encanto shows and series. So I'd like to see what happens to him next. And that's all I got to say about him. See you next time. Tell me what you thought about Camilo in the show. Tell me who's your favorite character did enough screen time in Encanto. Let me know your thoughts in comments down below. Bye.